Getting good quality audio, especially for your videos, is super important. However, a really top-end shotgun microphone or some sort of on-camera microphone can cost a lot of cash. So today, I will be checking out the Neewer NW-81 shotgun mic here in Studio Live today. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete. This is Studio Live today, where I help you to create, record, and release your best music. And today, something a little bit music adjacent. We are talking about audio. We're talking about recording audio primarily for your videos. So how does that relate to creating music? Well, obviously my channel here, I create a lot of videos about music. And even if you don't have a YouTube channel or you don't want to share a lot of your videos, even just recording your own performances, your own acoustic tracks, your demos, having a good quality audio recording for your camera or your smartphone or whatever it is that you're using is important. So that is why today I am looking at this new microphone. Now, just a little bit of background. The way I record my videos, I have a Canon 700D, which is an entry-level DSLR camera. It does the job because I'm an audio guy. I'm not really big on having a top-end camera, although who knows, that may change over time. And the onboard sound is not great, as I mentioned, but what I've been using to start with is a Rode video mic, which improved the sound a little bit, but what I found is that it had a lot of interference from other sources, so if I had it near too close to my monitor, it would start clicking. It really didn't work well. So what I have right now is I've got a large diaphragm condenser that I record my audio and then I record it separately over on my PC in the corner there, and that is how I get decent quality audio for these sort of videos. So here it is here. So just out of shot below the camera there, and this is how I record most of my videos, just having a large diaphragm condenser just outside of the camera frame like this. So we'll pop that one back down there, but let's now dive into this one. This is the, as I said, the Neewer NW-81. We're gonna open it using, pristine opening technology, which is grabbing it and ripping it open. So this is what we have, the Neewer NW-81. So who are Neewer? Well, Neewer are an electronics brand who make a lot of sort of lower end gear. The lighting that I use here is a little Neewer LED light. And apparently, I didn't know this, but they make things like this, a microphone, a super unidirectional electret condenser microphone. So we will find out whether this is actually going to do the job. It is apparently red, it's telling me on the inside there. So I've got the red version, which goes faster, as we know. We've discussed this before. So let's now slide it out of its package. And it comes in a fairly cheap plasticky kind of case, but that's okay. Anything that has a case of any sort that we can keep our microphones in, I'm a fan of, because microphones can get damaged, get dusty, get all sorts of problems if we keep them outside of any sort of protection and any sort of case. Okay, we will open this sucker up, and there it is, as the manuals fall out. So there is our red shotgun microphone. Look at that sucker there. That's going to be pretty daunting pointing off my camera if I use it on my camera. Apparently it has an on-camera mount, or you can mount it to a microphone stand or a lighting stand. We're about to find out. We'll dive into it and see what we've got. So we've got the microphone there in its little wrapping. Fairly lightweight. So this is the XLR to 1/4" jack cable that comes with this. Reasonably thin sort of cable, and not super high quality, but again, this microphone's not super expensive, so we don't expect it to be particularly high quality, especially with its peripherals. Let's take a look now. Lovely plastic sound. So this one is what we'll be using primarily. So this is actually the the 1/8 inch, the 3.5mm jack to XLR. So the microphone itself has an XLR input, which goes in there, and this can then go directly into my camera. Anyway, we have our 1/4 inch jack there. We have whatever this is, looks like some sort of clip. Yep, this is our clip. So this is going to clip onto, it looks like it's a hot shoe compatible. Yes, it is. So we can slide this onto the top of our camera. We can also connect it at the bottom here. It's got a standard thread there for a tripod or a microphone stand or a lighting stand. The smaller one, I can't remember what that size is called, but whatever the smaller one is, it has on there. And, it doesn't stop here. We have another, we have a second mount. I said we only had the smaller one. We've also got the larger one. This is the gift that keeps on giving, except I can't open it. there it is. So again, another mount here, and this is the larger ring one for larger sort of mic stands, and again your microphone can sit in there and be used. So the accessories that I've got here, pretty cool so far. And last but not least is we have our wind sock or wind screen or wind protector or whatever you want to call it, the wind guard. This is to go over the end of the microphone like so, and yes, that will create I won't do it because it's still got plastic on it. So that is the last bit that we have in the package here. So not a bad little setup here, and like I said, the case itself here is not amazing quality, but it's something that I can put all of this back into when I'm done. All right, let's open up the microphone here, like so. And what do we have on here? So yes, there we go, the Neewer unidirectional electret condenser microphone. So it doesn't mention it's a shotgun microphone because it's not actually. It's basically got a small diaphragm condenser in the end there. And I don't even know what the logistics of why it needs to be this long, because it's not really using the same sort of technology as a shotgun mic does. But anyway, it looks kind of cool. It's red. And we've got 3 buttons on here. We've got a off, we've got normal, and we've got telly. So the little symbols on there, which you can't really see. The telly is sort of like a longer range, the normal is short range. So apparently you can turn it on the telly mode and that will pick up sound further away. And on the normal mode, it will be closer again. And I will pop this on my camera in a moment and actually show you, and well, you can listen to what the audio actually sounds like. But I just wanted to show you around the microphone to start with. But yeah, it's again, fairly lightweight, not much to it. And there's our XLR connector in the end. So what we're going to be able to do, if I can find it, is use this XLR to 1/8 inch jack here. We'll plug that in the back of the microphone like so. And then I'm going to mount this using the other mount that we had in here. This one here, I'm going to attach this. Should just click on that. Yep, so that will go on top of my camera. So what I'm going to do is I'll dive over there. I'll replace my microphone on top with this one, and then we'll come back and you can have a listen to what the sounds like. I'll start on the normal setting and then we'll try the telly setting, and you can compare the audio between what you've been hearing so far through my large diaphragm condenser to what the Neewer NW-81 is going to deliver. But of course, before we do that, I've just realized that we need a battery. So it did not come with a battery, but because this is a condenser microphone, it does need to be powered, and it is powered by one AA battery. So hold the line one moment, I will grab a battery, and then we will test out the Neewer NW-81. Okay, here we go. I'll let you in on a little secret. I actually put it on and started doing a test and then realized I had no battery in there. So we'll place the battery in there like so and screw it back together. And there's no lights or anything on here, so I don't know how we know if the battery is actually flat or functioning, which is a little bit of a concern. I'm going to assume that it is now working, and we'll stick it onto normal mode, and I will attach it to the top of the camera, and we'll do a little test run here with the Neewer NW-81. Okay, so the audio that you are hearing now is directly from the Neewer NW-81 in normal mode. So as I mentioned, I had a normal and a telly mode. I'm reasonably close to the camera here, but I will switch it over to telly in a moment, and the actual microphone is at about the same distance as the large diaphragm condenser here. So if I switch over, this is the audio through the larger diaphragm condenser, and let's switch over again. And this is our audio through our Neewer NW-81 in normal mode. So I'm going to jump up now, switch it over to telly mode, and we'll have a look at how that goes. Hi Basil. Okay, so here is the NW-81 in telly mode, and yes, I did have a visitor that joined me for this demo. So the audio quality of the telly mode is supposed to be a little bit better with further distances. I'm not sure if that's the case. I'm going to have to check the audio afterwards and see. So let's do another quick switch test. Here is the Neewer NW-81, and here is the audio through my large diaphragm condenser microphone. And now back to the NW-81. Now it's probably not fair to compare these two because we've got a $100 large diaphragm condenser through a preamp in a Steinberg UR44 being recorded in Reaper at pretty high quality sound. So that is not exactly a direct comparison, but I just wanted to show the difference here so that you can get an idea of the sound quality. Okay, so I've taken a listen to the audio now, and the verdict is, yeah, somewhere in between. It's clearly not going to give me the sound reproduction that I get from my sound setup right now, but the proof in this one will be if I take the camera out on the road, I use where's the little wind sock? I use this one, and in windy conditions, it will be quite useful to have something like this to use on the camera, and where I'm away from my studio, I'll have to give it some test runs. I also want to try it out in a smartphone, because I think that 3.5mm jack might actually work connected into a smartphone. So I'm going to test that out. That's in a future video if enough people want to see that, and I'll try it out and about on location and see what sort of results we get. Anyway, thanks for watching. Something a bit different here. Hopefully this can come in handy, and if you are in the market for a cost-effective shotgun microphone of this sort of type, then this has given you a bit of an idea of the quality you can expect from something like the Neewer NW-81. If you've got comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below, and I'll see you on the next video. I was trying to get him to bark to test out the microphone, but he just wouldn't do it. If you would like to watch some other videos, there's 2 linked down below. We also have a subscribe button over there on the right if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, and you can head over to studiolivetoday.com for more audio goodness.